Okay, and now we are going to see Unit 4 of MIR, and the name of the unit is Promotion of Harmonious Relations. What do you mean by harmonious? Harmonious is nothing but friendly relations or cordial relations. You call it as harmonious relations. So in this part we are basically going to talk about industrial dispute. So what is a dispute? Dispute is a friction or disagreement or a conflict between two or more parties due to difference in perception, opinion, mindset, attitudes and values. If such a dispute happens in an industrial environment, then you call it as industrial dispute. And who are the various parties that are prone to industrial disputes? Employer and employee, or employee and employee, or employer and employee. And if you see at a somewhat high level, disputes may also arise between the government and the public. Why do disputes occur? Why do industrial disputes occur? Majority of the times, industrial disputes occur because of the poor maintenance of industrial relations in the organization. So if you try to classify the types of industrial disputes, they may be classified into interest disputes, grievance disputes or rights disputes, recognition disputes and unfair labor practices disputes. So what are interest disputes? Conflict of interest, which means my interest and your interest are both not the same. As a result, what is going to happen? Dispute is going to arise. Particularly speaking here, interest means gain, or you are expecting something. So therefore the disputes concerning the economic or non-economic interests of the employees, such as increasing the remuneration, working conditions, job security and other benefits, all these are called as interest disputes. Recognition disputes, which means that there is a problem of recognition. Where will this problem of recognition comes? This problem of recognition may arise when management fails to recognize the trade union as the official trade union. Because in huge organizations there may be more than one trade union, and there are chances that all these trade unions may be recognized, or some of these trade unions may be recognized, or none of the trade unions may be recognized. So this particular conflict or this particular disagreement between the management and the trade union pertaining to the recognition, you may call it as recognition dispute. Grievance disputes or rights disputes. The name itself says rights disputes means when the employee's rights are not given and when the management has compromised protecting the rights of that employees, in such a case, if the employees fight against the management for their rights, then these disputes are called as grievance disputes or rights disputes. They may include promotion, work duration, leaves allowed, overtime, fringe benefits, safety and security, etc. Unfair labor practices disputes. The disputes over the unethical treatment of the management towards the labor, or the disputes against the management for following unfair practices towards the labor. You can call those disputes as unfair labor practices disputes. Which means if you show partiality towards the employees, or if you restrict the employees, then these disputes may arise. And what will the employees do? They will actually be forced to follow various non-cooperation activities like strikes, etc., against these unfair labor practices that are being followed by the management. Why do industrial disputes arise? What are the main causes, or what are the key causes? The causes are economic causes, managerial causes, government machinery, voluntary arbitration, wage boards, joint management councils, and other causes. So let's see each of these causes in detail. What are the economic causes? Are the causes relating to the non-fulfillment of the needs of the employees, like wage needs, or giving bonus and allowances, improving the working conditions, improving the work duration, all these causes. Managerial causes are the causes relating to the managerial activities, like if you lay off the employees without any proper reason, and if the management is not strong enough to initiate good leadership in the organization, when the recruitment policies and practices are not up to the mark, and when the management fails to stick to the code of discipline, or when the management fails to adopt the collective bargaining process, and when the management does not recognize the trade unions, all these processes you can call it as managerial causes. Government machinery, which means that due to the loopholes or problems in the government structure, sometimes the disputes may arise. Which means that government is not identifying the need for growth and development very seriously. Government is not taking proper precautions to maintain the industrial culture and climate, and there is low trust of the employers and the employees over the government's machinery. When you don't have proper trust on the government, when you don't have a proper belief on the government, then what will happen? Disputes may arise. Voluntary arbitration. So, like we discussed in the collective bargaining process earlier, if you come to a common decision or if you come to a common agreement voluntarily, tomorrow there may be a problem because you can change your stance. What do you mean by arbitration actually? Arbitration is the settlement of any disputes mutually, but with the help of a third party. Which means that it is a tripartite agreement. 3 parties are involved. Both the parties who are involved in the actual dispute and a third party who is going to find an amicable solution to this dispute. So, when the third party proposes a solution, it is the decision of both these parties whether to accept that solution or not. So, if you accept, everything would be good. But in case if you don't accept, again it may rise to further disputes. Next reason is wage boards. The government constituted these wage boards to fix or to determine suitable wages for the various class of the employees or the workers. But when the employees or the workers are not satisfied with the wages that has been fixed by the wage board, then again what will happen? Dispute will arise. Joint Management Council, like earlier we discussed, in the Joint Management Council there will be an equal representatives of both the parties. But because of the lack of efficiency, because of the lack of commitment, Joint Management Council did not serve its purpose, and the saddest point is, rather than serving its purpose, it has become a platform for the dispute. And there are also some other causes like weak and multiple trade unions. There are number of trade unions in an organization and the trade unions are weak. Political parties supporting the trade union, which will arise further conflicts. And when you don't have proper relationship with the central and state governments, there are high chances that the industrial disputes may further arise. So, what will happen because of these industrial disputes? What is the result of the industrial disputes? Or what is the outcome of the industrial disputes? Is nothing but what you are seeing on the screen right now. What will happen? Strikes will happen. What do you mean by strike? Stopping the work and protesting against the employers. There are different types of strikes. Primary strikes, which means that directly targeting the employer. Under primary strikes, you have something called as Gherao. Gherao means you are physically surrounding the employer and trying to irritate him or embarrass him or humiliate him. then it is called as Gerav. Picketing. Picketing means you are keeping up these boards everywhere to protest. Boycott, which means you are not working and you are trying to interrupt the work. Stay away strike, which means you don't attend your work and you do various marches, rallies, demonstrations, etc. Pen down strike, which is also called as sit down strike or tools down strike, which means employees will come to the organization every day, but they will not work. They will sit idle and they will go. That's all. They will use all the facilities, they will sit ideally and they will go. That is called as pen down strike. Token strike, which means that it is a warning. They will stop the work for 24 hours or fixed time period, 24 hours, 12 hours or 48 hours, and they will give a warning. You accept our conditions, or else at a later stage or at a later point of time we are going to do it in a more hectic way. So you are just simply warning them with a strike for a specific period, which you call it as a token strike. Lighting strike, which means that just like lighting, without any prior information, without anything, suddenly they will start the strike. Go slow strike means very dangerous strike this is. They will not tell to anyone, they will internally discuss themselves and they will slowly stop working without even without even the management getting a doubt. Work to rule means strictly following the orders. Sorry. Strictly following the rules and regulations. Office starts at 9 a.m., you will sharply come at 9 a.m. Office ends at 4 p.m., you will sharply leave at 4 p.m. Even if the work is not completed, even if the work is in middle, you don't care. You just follow the timings. Hunger strike is doing the strike for an indefinite time without eating anything. That is called as hunger strike. Work people, the labor or the workmen go on fasting for an indefinite period. Secondary strikes are sympathy strikes, which means that the force is applied against the third person having sound trade relations within the organization to indirectly incur a loss to the employer and the business, which means that you are hitting the strong person in the organization. That is called as sympathy strike, secondary strike. Other strikes are like general strikes. Whole country or the city or the state will go on strike for one day. That is general strike. Political strike, which is called by the political parties against the decisions that is taken by the government relating to the industries. Particular strike, which means when you are doing the strike for a particular issue or reason, or for a specific issue or reason. Bandh. Only in some countries like India and Nepal it is there. Bandh means it is a civil disobedience, which means they will close everything. Lockout. When the employees refuse to accept the conditions of the employer, what will the employer do? The employer will wait for some time and the employer will temporarily close the workplace or stop the work or takes action like suspending the workers to force them to follow the new terms and conditions. Employees will have certain rights and they will have certain demands to the employer. But the employer does not like those things. So what he will do is he will close the organization, or he will stop the work, or he will suspend some of the employees. Then it is called as lockout. So what is the nature of industrial dispute? There must be a difference of opinion or a dispute, then only a dispute occurs. And this difference of opinion or a dispute will happen between employers or between employees and employers or between employees and employees. And whatever the dispute that is happening, it will be connected with the employment or non-employment terms, which means that it is connected to the organization. And whoever are the parties of this dispute, there should be a contract between both the parties. I am working for Hero Honda and some people coming from Suzuki cannot bring a dispute in Hero Honda. I can only bring a dispute in Hero Honda because I am working and I have a contract with that organization. Scope of industrial dispute. Industrial disputes are considered to overcome the disagreement made between employer and employee, and they act as a connectivity between the firm and the protesters in case of any disagreement. So if you want to not repeat industrial disputes, what you should have is, you should have high degree of trust and good communication. So you should handle the desired situation through lockout, strikes, picketing, bans, etc., which are highly applicable. And I think I'll conclude my part here today, and we'll see from consequences in the next class. Thank you all.